If you've ever seen any of my shorts, you'll probably heard this audio. Golden Boy is often a term thrown around at young talent who show great behaviours on and off the pitch and can do no wrong in the eyes of the media. However, I'm sure you are all aware of the actual Golden Boy Award, a yearly accolade awarded to the most impressive talent under the age of 21. Despite the award going to players of high promise, in reality only one player who has won the award has won the Ballon d'Or, the award given to the best player in the world, with that man of course being Lionel Messi. Today we will look at the last 15 winners of the award, put each player into a tier list ranging from GOAT conversations to put the fries in the bag, and see just how well the winners have fared in their careers and whether or not their potential has been fulfilled. Obviously, it's harsh to judge the recent winners of the award, seeing as it's all about showing potential to be one of the best. To be fair to the last 5 winners, Pedri, Gavi, Bellingham, Yamal and Doué, they all look like sensational players who will play at the very top of the rest of their careers. But there are other players on this list that you might have thought the same about when they won the award, so I'm not going to be ranking these 5 players. 2011, Mario Götze. In 2011, Mario Götze looked like football's next great playmaker. He was creative, technically talented and central to Jurgen Klopp's title-winning side. 6 goals and 15 assists in the league saw Götze win the Golden Boy Award, but that wasn't the end for the German. A high-profile move to Bayern Munich looked like it would take his career to a next level, but between injuries and illness, his development is stalled. And despite scoring the goal to win 2014's World Cup, he never became the dominant force that many had once seen. Götze's career had highs and lows, but not quite the generational one people had expected, and is currently playing for Eintracht Frankfurt in the Bundesliga. It feels harsh, seeing as he scored a World Cup winning goal, but Mario Götze is going right in the middle of the pack. 2012, Isco. When Isco won the Golden Boy in 2012, he was seen as Spain's next midfield artist, up there with the likes of Andres Iniesta and David Silva. After shining at Malaga, his move to Real Madrid went as expected. Trophies, big moments, and a key role in multiple Champions League wins. But Isco never really hit the level expected. As time went on, Isco's influence at Madrid had faded, and the magic he once had started to disappear. He won everything at club level, but never truly became the centrepiece player many thought he would. Overall, a top player. 2013, Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba in 2013 was unstoppable. He was powerful, technical, and everything you could want in a midfielder. After dominating the Serie A for 4 years, a then world record fee to get him back to Manchester United came with enormous expectations. Whilst there were moments of quality, Pogba's time was inconsistent, filled with controversy and accusations of disrupting team cohesion whilst lacking maturity. A World Cup win with France in 2018 proved his peak was elite, but injuries, tactical confusion and off-the-pitch incidents meant he never fully controlled games week in and week out. Very close to being in the GOAT conversations, but he's still a top player. 2014, Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling won the Golden Boy in 2014 as one of England's brightest attacking talents, dominating defences with speed and dribbling. His move from Liverpool to Manchester City transformed his career. Under Pep Guardiola, Sterling became a serial winner, delivering goals, assists and league titles year after year. While he was rarely ever seen as one of the best in his position, his longevity at the top level speaks volume. But with every high comes a fall. Since his move to Chelsea and then a loan to Arsenal, the once tricky winger has never quite looked the same as he did at the Etihad. Despite the endless number of sitters missed, Sterling was still a top player. 2015, Anthony Martial. Anthony Martial's Golden Boy win in 2015 came after becoming one of the most expensive teenagers in football, following a £50 million move from Monaco to come to Old Trafford. Scoring a beautiful goal in his debut against big rivals Liverpool, it looked like nothing could stop the Frenchman, but inconsistency ended up being his biggest downfall. 3 spells of form were followed by long periods of lack of output, injuries and confidence issues. Despite natural talent and moments of brilliance, Martial never became the reliable elite forward that United had hoped he would. After a season in Greece with AEK Athens, Martial is now playing in Mexico with Monterrey. A sad downfall for what should have been a brilliant career. What a letdown. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and a comment, it helps me out massively. And if you enjoy this kind of content, I post shorts every day and a video every Friday. 2016, Renato Sanchez. The speed of Renato Sanchez's downfall needs to be studied. After bursting onto the scene with Benfica and winning Euro 2016 with Portugal, he looked like he was going to be a top talent. Maybe his move to Bayern Munich came too early as the player we saw completely transformed. His confidence dropped, his minutes disappeared and his development stalled. His loan at Swansea showed his level, and despite a decent time at Lille, he struggled at PSG. With loans at Roma and Benfica not going great either, he's now out on loan again, this time at Panathinaikos in Greece. Put the fries in the bag, bro. 2017, Kylian Mbappé. Do I really need to explain Mbappé? By the time he won the award, he was already world class. £166 million transfer at 18, a World Cup winner at 19, multiple-time Liga and top goal scorer, one of football's most fit forwards, with 32 goals in 27 games this season for Real Madrid. Mbappé hasn't just met expectations, he's completely shattered them. Whilst his first season at Madrid didn't quite prosper in the ways he would like, there is absolutely no doubt Mbappé became exactly what the Golden Boy promised, and arguably the defining player of his generation. GOAT conversations. 2018, Matthijs de Ligt. In 2018, Matthijs de Ligt was seen as the future of defending. The 19-year-old Ajax captain and very nearly a Champions League finalist, if not for Lucas Moura's heroics, de Ligt was a natural leader. His move to Juventus was meant to cement him as the world's best young centre-back, instead, he never really improved. Whilst always reliable, de Ligt has never looked to become one of the world's greats like he was supposed to be. That said, he's had a very decent career, he's played at some of the biggest clubs in the world, and he's still a top player. 2019, João Felix. João Felix's breakout season at Benfica brought football fans across the world to the edge of their seats. His £113 million move to Atletico Madrid raised expectations to astronomical levels, but the move might be the reason why he never made it to the heights of the game. Tactical restrictions and accusations of laziness meant Felix never truly settled. Even at clubs like Chelsea, Barcelona and AC Milan, magic only ever came in flashes. Whilst his career is far from finished, with his time at Saudi side Al Nassr being a success so far, it's unlikely that João Felix will ever meet the levels truly expected of him. If not for this season, the fries would be in the bag, but we'll be kind, putting him at a letdown. 2020, Erling Haaland. By the time Erling Haaland won Golden Boy in 2020, we all knew it was going to come. Goal records in Germany, then he moved to Manchester City where he's made the Premier League look like a school playground. Haaland hasn't just met expectations, he's exceeded them by far, which is hard to do, considering many people expected him to be elite anyway. His career trajectory is exactly what the Golden Boy Award hopes to predict: dominance, consistency, and a player shaping the modern game in real time. GOAT conversations.